Hello everyone, Fed here, and welcome to my Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted VR map. Now, recently I haven't been making any videos, I haven't been uploading because my game capture card broke, so I had a bit of downtime, and I did promise a couple of you that I would build this thing when I had the time to do it. So this was the perfect time to do it, and as you can see, this thing is really big. I actually had a lot of fun building this thing. A lot of it was easy because I've already built some of this, like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through 4, I've already built it, so it wasn't too hard to build some of this. Now let's go ahead and just go right into the hub area because I don't really have a specific way of getting into this thing. So this is just kind of like that little hub area that you start off in, and I might change the ceilings on here because I'm pretty sure when I looked at a brightness mod, the ceilings were a little bit higher and there was fans. But right here is just a little starting area where, you know, you can click any game mode you want. And then what I did was I built the hub area, and then I built all the other areas connecting to the hub area. I didn't want to have like tracks and things like that bringing you to Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, and 3. I kind of wanted it all right next to each other. So right here's a little hub area, and that's the ending of the game. We'll get to that part last, but this is a little hub area. This is where, you know, where you collect the prize when you win one of the games. I watched a couple of videos on it. I didn't really get into it. Like, I don't know that bunny's name that walks around at the end, sorry. But here's the little prize booth over on this side, and then we just have, you know, nothing. There's really nothing else here besides the prize booth and the areas where you click the game. So let's go ahead and just start off from, like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's 1, go through it, then we can go through some of the little game modes, and then we'll get to the ending, and then it will be done. But of course, if you want a tutorial on this build, I don't mind doing the hub area. That part is pretty much new. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through 4, I've done already. But if you want a tutorial on this build, make sure to leave it a like, make sure to leave a comment. That'll let me know that you guys want a tutorial on it. I know I said the same thing with the Bendy and the Ink Machine, but guys, the video is not really performing well. So I don't know if I'm going to do a tutorial on that one. It's just not performing the way I wanted it to. So like I said, me not doing a tutorial on this is no skin off my bones. It's for you guys if you want a tutorial on this thing. So let's go ahead and work our way over to Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So if we come right through here and take a right over here, it's just Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So basically what I did with all the Five Nights at Freddy's builds, I kind of just condensed them down. I made them a little bit smaller than they used to be, and of course I changed up the blocks because the last time I made a Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and thing like that was like 5-6 years ago. So I don't even think we had armor stands at that time. So there's a lot of new things that I got to use. I especially like to change up these blocks because I believe I used clay blocks and they just looked really bland. You know, having the quartz and the black concrete looks so much better. So here's just, you know, a little closet over here for Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Here is the opening area. And the cool thing with the VR is I watched people with brightness mods, so I got to see like what the colors were. And I never knew this. I never knew Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the flooring in it was red and black. I didn't know. Someone had a brightness mod. I got to see it, and I was like, oh, I did not know that it was red and black there. So over here is, you know, the out of order with Foxy. Then we have, you know, Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. I remember those guys. Don't worry. I've done a lot of these builds before. Over here is just a little maintenance room again with a little camera. And since I got to use the armor stands, I got to put a little, you know, animatronic thing in there. Over here is just the bathrooms that they never show. I'm pretty sure I did this with every bathroom. I kind of made them just look the same because they never really show these bathrooms. So, you know, just a little bathroom over here. A little bathroom over here as well. So that's just, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So it's kind of cool seeing like people with brightness mods on the VR game, so I can actually see what is going on inside the game. Oh yeah, and over here is just, you know, that kitchen area where the camera's blacked out, so you really can't see in here. And I just did the same thing I did in the older one. I kind of put a little freezer in here. So there's Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So let's go ahead and move over to Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So, like I said, I tried to keep everything connected to the main hub. That's what I wanted. And I actually had a lot of fun because I was kind of like having to smash everything together in here. So there's Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Then if we run down over here is where Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is. It's right behind where our little game corner is right there. So right in here is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now, these colors were blue and like a tealish color, but I didn't like them together. I kind of like the old green and blue look, so I kept it like that. But, you know, here's Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And I am playing on bedrock, so we can't use that, you know, trap door to push you down to crawl. But if you put, like, you know, two water source blocks and then run, as you can see, you can crawl inside of bedrock as long as you have, you know, like 2 water source blocks like that. So I did that inside of bedrock for all, you know, because Five Nights at Freddy's 3 has a lot of vents. There's a lot of vents in that one. I remember building that one. I was like, man, this thing's mainly vents. So, you know, just a couple of rooms right here. Just some rooms right down here as well. And of course I have, you know, the cameras in every single room. Over here, this changed too. This was, you could never really see inside this room. So Foxy apparently is inside this room right here. And I never really knew that from the old game as well. But, you know, now that it's all like, you know, really high definition, you can actually see a lot of those things. And here is just, you know, another bathroom. Like I said, I kept the bathrooms just looking the same because they never really show the bathrooms inside these games. So there, you know, there's the bathrooms for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And then over here is just the main area with all the toy, you know, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Toy Freddy. I'm pretty sure the toy ones were from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Guys, I have not seen or played that game in like 5 years. So, and then this is really cool. The way I made like all the animatronics, we didn't have armor stands in the past, so I got to use the armor stand. So, you know, this is what's your Marionette. I'm pretty sure this is the Marionette. I could not think of the names of this little game corner with the Marionette coming out of the box. And then over here, you know, there's that little merry-go-round thing. Over here is the worst one ever, Balloon Boy. I hate Balloon Boy so much. And, you know, little balloons behind him. And then Kid Cove with Mangled right there. So there is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Let's go ahead and move over to the third one. The one thing I always liked about Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was it was so easy to build. It's such a small map. There's really nothing to that map. So there we go. There's Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Then we go over here and move on to the third one. So come over here. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is right here. And like I said, I reduced the size of these maps a lot. Like, look how much smaller it is in here. I think it actually looks a little better too. But I reduced the size of a lot of them just so it fit better. So, you know, here's the Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, this is where all the vents are at. This is where all these vents are at. There's actually supposed to be another vent right here too, but it just didn't look right. So I got rid of it. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's another vent right here. I guess I messed that up. But here is just that little open area. There's like that Foxy head over there, which I just used an Ender Dragon head, which actually looks pretty good. Honestly, I really like the Ender Dragon head for that. There's so many new things I got to use for these maps. So just a little game area down here. Find Nights at Freddy's 3 is the easiest one to build. So easy to build. There's another vent system. Come down over here. And then there's that exit door over here with another vent system. So let's go ahead and just go through one of the vents back to the start. So, you know, just sprint and then we can go through the vent. And of course, you know, if I built this on PC, it would have been a lot better because then I could use trapdoors to make the vent systems. But I didn't. I built it on Bedrock. So there is Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And they didn't really have Five Nights at Freddy's 4. They kind of added it into like a mini game kind of thing, like Night Terrors or something like that. But Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is in here. It's just considered like a mini game Night Terror thing. So let's go ahead and move on to, I guess, the dark rooms, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, and parts and services. This is where this was like one of the last things I built, and I was kind of running out of room, so I had to like really bring it down. So here is like the dark room with the parts and services, all the, you know, a lot of the mini games. Like here is the Bonnie one where you got to do maintenance on Bonnie right in here. And then over here is the Fun Time Foxy room. So it's just like a huge room with pipes in the ceilings, you know, red and black flooring. And then there's the 3 exits down here as well that just, you know, lead into nothing. You know, if this video does really well and I have to do a tutorial on the whole entire thing, the cool thing is, like, if you make like a hide and seek map or something like that, there's plenty of doors, guys. You can make this thing into a gigantic maze. So over here is pretty sure Plush Baby. Yep, Plush Baby. This is where you like have to like shine the light on all those little plushy baby things that are trying to kill you. So here is that room. There we go. And then over here is the Plush Trap and Nightmare Balloon Boy, which is very easy room to build because, I mean, you're just sitting here and they're running through the doors and things like that. Over here is the Chica maintenance room with, like, you know, the pizza and the cockroaches. And, and, you know, click that little button and that gets sprayed. There we go. Over here is the Freddy maintenance room where you're pretty sure he ate a kid. Not gonna lie, when I watched that part of the video, I'm like, I'm pretty sure he ate a kid. And then there's the Foxy maintenance room as well. And then right at the end of the hall is the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 Night Terrors. They didn't say it was Five Nights at Freddy's 4, but guys, it's Five Nights at Freddy's 4. So we just come right in here. This is the Night Terror room where you have to like fight the Marionette, Funtime Foxy, Baby. Pretty sure there's something else I can't really remember. But, you know, there's the one where you got to like hide in the closet right here with when Baby's like walking around. Over here, it's just a little hallway that you can like peek out of to see Funtime Freddy, I'm pretty sure it was. So it's just Five Nights at Freddy's 4. That's all this is. There's nothing really to say about it. It's just Five Nights at Freddy's 4. So let's go ahead and move on out, and then we can go to a few other mini games like the vent systems and things like that. I didn't go crazy with the vent system ones because I honestly, that was the absolute last thing I built, and it was It was annoying. I gotta say, that one is very much annoying. So over here is the first, vent repair one, mangled. So we come in here, and this is where, mangled comes out, and you just gotta click some levers, click some buttons. I didn't do any redstone with this because there was no room. Absolutely no room to do any redstone with that. So I stayed away from that one. And then over here is the parts and services for Ennard, I believe. This one was the absolute last thing I built, and I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it. So, you kind of like start off here, then you go down here to the next floor. I didn't do any redstone like elevators or anything like that. But over here, you click these buttons, the lights will come on. Go click this one over here, and this light will come on. And then same thing with these ones. Click this button, the light comes on. Click that one, the light comes on. And then the last one's right over here. Click this button, the light will come on. No, I don't want to go down. Click this button right here, and this light will come on. There we go. So it's just a little bit of redstone, nothing crazy, but I did not enjoy doing this at all. And then there's this one where you have to like move the cogs around to each side until it opens up. And then there's the bottom area where you gotta like move the pipes around while everything is going on fire. And then there's the furnace right over there. So let's go ahead and leave this area. And I'm pretty sure that's everything but the ending. Did I go through everything? I'm sorry. It's like a maze in here. When I was building this thing, seems like a huge maze. Yeah, pretty sure I went through everything but the ending. So right here is where, you come out at the end. I'm pretty sure you turn into Freddy or something like that. I really don't know what to make of it because he announces Freddy and you're on stage. So I don't know if you were turned into an animatronic or not. So, right here is the help wanted ending. Now, I didn't go crazy with this. I did the rooms, but I only did like one of each room. I didn't want to go super, super crazy. So, you start off and you got to find me. I just kind of made it like a little bit of a maze. But I didn't build like, because you have to keep going in and out of all these different rooms that are the exact same room, just with paintings on the wall and things like that. So I'm just going to start off here. Then we go into, I believe this is Five Nights at Freddy's 1. And you're supposed to go like through one of these doors, but no room. Absolutely no room to do that. So I kind of just put it over here on this side. So if we go through this one, then we end up in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And I know this walling is a little bit different, but it was a lot darker during the ending. So I just kept it this walling right here. It's supposed to be blue and green, but it looks a lot better like this. So, pick your favorite flavor. Over here is vanilla. Over here is chocolate. I would have rather went with vanilla, but no room. And this is just like, the little fire. Because I'm pretty sure you're looking at where you sit in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I'm pretty sure that's where you're looking. So we're going to go ahead and move over here through the chocolate room. And then we end up in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And then we can go through this door right here. Oh, let's just look in here. Beautiful. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Then we're in Five Nights at Freddy's 4. This way. Then we move over. I believe this goes into Funtime Foxy's little thing. Yep. This is a whole different one. This is a completely different one of a Funtime Foxy area. Then we move over into this like really weird, doors are everywhere, gears are everywhere, everything's just kind of like floating in midair kind of room. I did my best with this one, but this was a really, really weird room. So here's this room right here. I don't even know if it's from anything, but here it is. And then we come in here. There's a little like kitchen area with Chica, and he comes over and he eats the pizza, I'm pretty sure. So, here's just a bunch of shelves everywhere in a dark room. Cheese and pepperoni. Go through here, and this is where Balloon Boy and Marionette are. And then there's that little bunny guy on this little carousel right here. So I hate you, Balloon Boy. So here's this room. And then it says party ahead, go this way. So then we're going back into Five Nights at Freddy's 3. But now this door is open right here. So we can go through here. And then we just open up this door. And this is the only thing I didn't do. I didn't put the, at the end, there's like a little vent system thing. I had no room to do it. No room to do it. I was completely out of room. There's like kind of little vent thing over here. And then you go through the top of it to get into the last room. But I had to scrap that because I completely ran out of room right here. See? This is another part of the map. So I completely ran out of room here. But we just go through a little vent system. Come out this side. And now we're in the back area where, the Chica and the Bonnie are. You eat the cake, you eat the pizza, and then I'm pretty sure you go up on stage and you become Freddy yourself. And then that little bunny dude's kind of like dancing around this table right here. So there's everything. Oh my goodness. That took a long time to actually get through all that. I didn't think it was going to take that long. Oh yeah, and this is just like when you win and it says, game over, you win, or whatever. So that's where you collect the prize. Let's go ahead and go on the outside of this thing now, and we can get a little flyby of it. This thing is humongous. This thing is super, super big. I actually like looking at it from the bottom. Looking at it from underneath looks awesome because there's all the checkerboard patterns and it looks just like a big hot mess. There's so much going on down here. This is just like that little Ennard vent repair system thing right there. So yeah, it looks really, I love coming down here. It just looks really, really cool. But there you guys have it. That's Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted in VR. If you enjoyed the video, like I said, if you want a tutorial on it, make sure you leave a like, comment. That will really let me know you want a tutorial on this thing. Like I said, I really don't mind getting into a tutorial with the hub area, like this little hub area and the ending area right there. I kind of already did tutorials on Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, and 3, but you know, it depends on how the video does. If it does really well, then of course I'll do everything for you guys. But if I end up having to do everything, this is going to be a very, very long video in a lot of different parts for me to do it. So, you know, like I said, leave a like, comment, and depending on how well the video does, I'll definitely do a tutorial on the whole thing if it does really well. All right, so I think I'm gonna end it there. I think I've been talking way more than I should have for this video. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.